So let's get into the Flowverse,
Yeah.
aka using Flow. I'm guessing Flow is the token,
Flow
right?
is the token.
Because Flow is minted on top of the
Mhm.
Ethereum
Yes, and
platform,
flow
right?
is what you purchase. Is what you use to purchase flow certain flow based NFT projects. Not all of flow versus projects are can you buy with cash.
Right.
Obviously, UFC, NBA, we're paying with our actual credit cards, right? But let's say something like Crypto Kitties, which is Ethereum based, you would pay with Ethereum. Well, Flow
Yep.
has its own money as well, and there's a certain I think there's a couple more than one that's dropping. Not too close on those right now, but I'll get back to you. But there's more than 3 or 4 I think dropping this week. They're all flow based.
Okay.
But
And would
but
you find that all that on like Flow's Discord? Would it be
you
under like
you can actually find it all on their website, straight on Flowverse, and it's
so?
honestly it's the easiest thing to navigate.
Gotcha. Okay. And so obviously if you're buying these Flow tokens, do you then have to have Ethereum for the gas, or can you use
No,
Flow
no,
for
Flow has no gas fees. There's no gas fees when purchasing on Flow or through Flow
for moving
based
it,
products that are on Ethereum blockchains.
even if you're moving them around?
Even if you're moving them around, because
No gas, huh?
you can put your anything on. Okay, Flow's Flow's actual wallet is called Blockto, so you can store any of these NFTs actually. The NBA Top Shots, UFC Strike, your NFL All Days. There's a couple others that are out there too, like Jam, which is jokes. So any comedians are now doing NFTs as well. I'm not, of course,
Oh
I know, but this is a sports show. We ain't talking about that shit right now.
no,
We're
no,
talking,
but we can talk.
yeah. But
Who's
do I
on
have
there?
a couple of them? I have a couple of them.
Who's on there? Tell me who's on
Bro,
there.
there's I believe there's a couple of Joe Rogans that are out there. I wish I could. I'm using my phone. I would just pull it up and use it
I want
next
some.
time.
I want some Paul Mooney.
But I haven't encountered any Paul Mooney.
I
I haven't
want some
encountered any Paul
Paul
Mooney, but
Mooney.
there are some big names that have some jams, and I don't want to just throw it out there, but I'm pretty sure there's some Chappelle out there too.
Okay. Well, you're not 100% on it. You're
Not
saying,
100% sure, but I'm pretty sure
but
I heard there's some there's some
heard
Chappelle
some
jams
Chappelle's
out there
out
too.
there. So that's definitely something we have to check
Yeah.
out.
And yeah, we don't have to figure
Uh,
that one out. Yeah, we definitely gonna figure it out. But don't want to throw it out there and say that it is, but I'm pretty sure there is.
okay. And Blockto is a wallet. Remember, wallets, to everybody who's listening, wallets are something that you hold these in.
Yeah.
Um, Not every Ethereum wallet is going to be able to necessarily hold Flow.
Right.
Maybe you
I
might
think
want to
you
check
have
with the.
several. I think Ethereum based wallets are called MetaMask. And those
Well,
do come with
that's a MetaMask, but like you can even you can connect the smart wallet to it.
Yeah.
You can commit you. There's lots of wallets that you can use on Ethereum. MetaMask is just the biggest. It hooks up to the browser, so it's really convenient when you're moving across sites on your computer. And that's why a lot of people use it.
Right.
Also, remember um, these wallets. I'm gonna take a second here. These wallets, when you create a wallet, you're going to get a set of probably around 12 words in a specific order. And you are going to need to write these down. And this is not something that you save on your computer. You
No.
write it down somewhere. I've heard some people they get a safety deposit box and they put
Yes.
pieces of metal that they have stamped the words into, so the metal cannot melt and it will always have the words. It can't get wet and run and all this and that. So
It gives me Bitcoin vibes whenever I was living their Bitcoins.
always keep your words, or they're called your keys, or else you're not going to have anything. And we'll talk about some other things later about you're not having your keys. So like if you go on sites that don't have essentially keys, like I use something called BlockFi, and I put some of my crypto in there, and I get interest back.
Yeah.
But if anything happens to BlockFi, my crypto's gone. Okay, like there's no way I'm able to get it out. When I stake my Cardano, if something happens to the stake pool that I'm delegating my Cardano to, if it goes down, I can always pull my Cardano in back because I always have the keys to that crypto. So this is another thing you want to look at when you're looking into projects like these. There's going to be like there's NFTs on Cardano, and I'm sure there's going to be at some point in time there's going to be something projects just like this popping up on Cardano.
Definitely.
And you will be able to you know, let's say, you know, put these into a game, but if something happens to the game, I will always have that and be able to pull it back out of the game so they won't be stuck there forever. You know what I mean? So if you upload your NFTs to a certain game and you don't have like a specific wallet that it's like delegating those to, they can be taken if anything happens. You know what I mean? But if it's held in your wallet and your wallet is delegating it to it, it's not just giving it to it, it's delegating it to it or something along those lines, then you get to have them back. Let's talk about Dapper Labs here.
We're talking about Dapper Labs?
Yeah.
Man, Dapper Labs is a wallet, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's a wallet.
What projects?
Dapper Labs holds your NBA Top Shots, your UFC Strike, and also NFL All Day. But they're venturing out. Dapper Labs is going to be the one that ventures out to all. This is my opinion. But I mean,
Right.
But if you actually look and we all can see trends. We all watch trends, you know. And they've already secured the top 3. Why not? Why wouldn't they have it? And I've heard they're doing MLB next. It's the next wave.
Somebody's going to do all of them.
They're going to do all of them.
It's going to be done. It needs to be done.
It's going to happen. They're already making their way into La Liga. They've made their way into NASCAR. You know, so it's a matter of time for all these things that we're going to roll out through Dapper Labs.
And Blockto is just for the Flowverse, or is Blockto also for other projects that aren't just Flowverse?
Blockto is also for other projects that aren't just Flowverse.
Okay, you have to check the list though.
Yeah, you get once you download the Blockto app and you start to get familiar with navigating through it, you'll come to like the furthest end of it, and it'll have like a plus sign, right, where you can start adding in the NFTs that you own. You'll simply just type them in, and if it pops up that it holds it, it's simple as just pushing it, and it literally off of whatever email that you've been buying your NFTs through, it just pulls them and drops them right into the wallet. It's simple. It's the simplest thing I've ever had. I use Blockto.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think that does it for today.
Man, we gotta do it again.
Yeah, we'll talk after this here for a second, and we'll talk because I think there's a lot we can actually get done here soon, because there's a lot going on. And as I was finding pictures for the images, I found another project you hadn't even heard of that seemed crazy. And I think we should almost talk about that tomorrow.
We didn't even talk about the dog. We didn't even talk about the fucking San Francisco 49er commemorative coins that fucking dropped 2 fucking months ago that were going for like $150 fucking dollars. There's so
$10.
much we can go over, bro. There's so much.
And you can only buy one. I tried. I wanted to buy multiple.
Each team is going to do this.
I know.
Come on. I bought one. You didn't even get. I bought one.
I bought one.
Did you get one?
So what happened is my credit card was like, somebody stole your credit card. And it
Oh,
was kept
shit.
denying it, right? And I did it twice. And then I come back in
International.
and I get this call and it says, hey, you fraud, this and that. And I'm trying to go back to lunch, right? I'm like, come on, let me get back to lunch. Trying to explain that to the lady. So then finally that gets done. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm already a little bit late for lunch. I'm getting my goddamn coin.
I'm getting my
So I
fucking...
go back in there. And I hit the fucking send button. It says you can only purchase one of these.
Yeah,
And
you
I was
could
like,
only purchase one. I was
well,
heartbroken.
no, what happened was I think one of the purchases I had was stopped or pending or whatever. They okayed it. And then so when I went back to buy it after this and that, I had already purchased one. And then they had already said no to the second one I tried to buy, because this was like the third time I was trying to buy one, because I was, I seen that shit real quick.
It's nice to know we got commemorative coins just floating out in the in the like upper space around our heads in the internet, bro. I got a coin out in the nowhere. I can't hold it.
I don't even know where it is. I gotta figure out. I gotta talk with you on how to figure out how to get to it. I know I linked it up through my whatever. I'll talk to you about this offline.
We'll talk to you. Yeah, we'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll find it.